We'll plug the bottle and start pumping it up. When the pressure is at a limit, we take out the cork and pop is heard. And the bottle is filled with this kind of white smoke. A similar effect can be achieved without alcohol. The main thing is to choose a bottle with the right neck, like this. Tighten the cork tightly, and then start twisting the bottle as much as possible. Twist with all your might until the pressure becomes maximum. Now we carefully begin to unscrew the cork until it shoots, leaving the little white smoke in the bottle. That's the trick. For the next trick, we will need a bottle of distilled water. We will put it in the freezer for an hour and a half. Carefully take it back out. Now strike one light blow and the water starts to freeze right in front of your eyes. Incredible, isn't it? Or you can hit the bottle on the table and get the same effect. And if you try to pour this water into a glass, it will begin to form an ice column. Fix the match on the edge of a table with the brick. We tie a rope around the neck of a full bottle and fix it on the base of a match. Then, insert a second match in this way and connect them with the third match. Now you can remove the brick, and 3 fragile matches can easily withstand the weight of 2 liters of water. But it is necessary to remove 1 match and the whole structure falls. For the next experiment, we will pour dry ice into a bottle of water. He immediately begins to evaporate, and we need to tighten the cork on the bottle. As soon as that is twisted, we urgently move away to a safe distance. The bottle was torn apart by a powerful explosion. Never repeat it yourself. It's better to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell. To begin with, you will need 2 small holes on opposite sides of the egg. Now, take a plastic bottle and make a hole in the bottom. Fill it with water. We fix the prepared egg on the neck of the bottle with plasticine. And now we remove the finger from the hole in the bottle, and the pressure will pull out the entire contents of the egg. The ball inside the bottle deflates on my command as soon as I squeeze my hand and I seem to put pressure on it. Do you want to know what the secret is? To begin with, put the ball in the bottle and pull it over its neck. Now, let's make a small hole in this place. Inflate the balloon covering the hole with your finger, and once you release the hole, the ball will immediately begin to deflate. Look at this Coke bottle. It's like rubber. Now, I'll show you what the secret is. To begin with, put the pan on the fire and pour it into a little more than 1 bottle of Coca-Cola. Add 50 grams of gelatin and mix until smooth. At this time, we will cut the bottle and wrap it with tape. Now, pour our mixture inside the bottle, fill it to the brim, and remove the foam. We'll put it in the freezer for 24 hours. Now, carefully remove the plastic from our gelatin bottle and put a label on it, and the cork will stay on the toothpick. Here's such a jelly cola turned out. We also made a jelly Mirinda, and yes, they are very tasty. And now, we'll show you how to make a chocolate bottle. To do this, we will need 2-3 chocolate bars, which we will melt in a steam bath. After that, pour the liquid chocolate into a bottle and distribute smoothly over the entire inner surface. We immediately put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes so that the chocolate freezes. We take it out the refrigerator and fall asleep inside the M&Ms. We remove the plastic mold with the stationary knife. We paste the label and install the lid on top. And now let's take a look at the cross section. By the way, instead of sweets, you can pour real cola into it and the bottle is empty and enjoy delicious chocolate. And now we have an incredibly beautiful experiment on our turn. Let's make a hole in the bottom of the bottle. Take a rubber hose and heat it to give it plasticity. Pull one end on gas burner and the other on the neck of a bottle. We will fix our construction with the plastic pipe and several clamps. That's the device we got. We run the gas inside the hose and then give it a spark. The light rushes along the hose like a roller coaster, completing everything with a small explosion in a bottle. Look how beautiful it looks in the total darkness. But in no case, do not repeat this at home. It can be very dangerous. But I will need this handsome man again. For the first method, divide the watermelon into 8 pieces. Cut the pulp from the crust. Now we'll make several vertical incisions and slightly shift the resulting pieces inside the watermelon rind. For the second method, we will need a quarter of a watermelon. To begin with, we make several vertical incisions. Now we make horizontal incisions to get watermelon. Now separate the pulp from the crust. Slicing is ready, and the crust will be served as a plate. It's easy to pick up watermelon cubes with a fork. For the third method, divide the watermelon in half. We will lay one of the halves on the table and make cuts along and across. This way we will get the watermelon pieces that are convenient to take with your hands, and the crust can always be put back in place. This time, we will take half a watermelon and gradually cut off all the peel from it. And we will cut according to the same principle as in the third method. Take a deep bowl, cover the watermelon with it and turn it over. Now the whole watermelon is in the plate. Stick wooden skewers into all these pieces for conveniences. For the fifth method, take half of the watermelon and divide it lengthwise into 3 parts. Stick skewers along each of the 3 parts. We will make incisions across so that each skewer has its own piece. A coin will do for slicing watermelon. A small press on the coin and the watermelon peel lends itself. Let's make our shallow incisions around the perimeter of the watermelon. And now it remains to deliver one accurate blow. You can use a spoon or you can use your hands. Even tastier, don't you think? And the 7th way will be really very unusual. For this trick, we will need 2 watermelons of the same size. We will divide the first watermelon in half and scrape all the pulp out of it so that the walls are completely clean. These are empty halves of watermelon. Let's take the second watermelon. We'll cut off all the peel from it. Let's give it one more even shape. And then we will put out our peeled up pulp into an empty shell of the first watermelon. We trim the excess. The halves have closed. It remains only to wipe the pulp from a damp sponge. Here's such an unusual serving for a watermelon we got. Let's check with the special knife for slicing watermelon. Cut off the watermelon base and install it for slicing. We insert the knife and press it with all our might. It seems to be stuck. We'll have to split the watermelon in half. We have to take out all the knife and get several perfectly sliced pieces at once. And finally, another special knife for slicing watermelon. Let's take half a watermelon and just draw this knife across the pulp. These are the neat, semicircular pieces of watermelon we got.